Thanks, Karine. President Biden said last night he didn't think Russia should be designated a state sponsor of terrorism, even after President Zelensky, in an interview with ABC's David Muir, said he had asked the president about taking that step. Why does the president think that? Is this about keeping limited diplomatic channels open still?
So, as the president has said, and as we do think as well, as you know, it is not the most effective or strongest path forward, as we have said many times before, to hold Russia accountable. This designation could have unintended consequences to Ukraine and the world. For example, according to humanitarian experts and NGOs we have spoken to, it could seriously affect the ability to deliver assistance in areas of Ukraine. Another one is it could drive critical humanitarian and commercial actors away from facilitating food exports to help mitigate the global food crisis and jeopardize the Black Sea port deal that has already led to over 1 million tons of Ukrainian food exports reaching the world, including those on the Horn of Africa, likely facing famine. It would also undercut our unprecedented multilateral condition that has been so effective to holding Putin accountable, and could also undermine our ability to support Ukraine at the negotiation table. So, again, we do not think this is the most effective way to go or the strongest path forward.
There are also concerns about potentially inadvertently punishing allies who might still have trade relations with Russia.
So look, what we have done is we've already put in place severe consequences in line with those that would be imposed under such designation. Our sanctions, export controls, and efforts to further isolate Russia from the global economy are having a significant impact. So that's the way we kind of have seen with the work that we've already done under this. Russia defaulted on its foreign debt for the first time in more than a century. As we have said, we are choking off Russia's military supply chains. For example, Russia has to rely on North Korea, as you all heard, and Iran for military equipment. And just last week, the G7 committed to implement a price cap to push down the price of Putin's oil and starve him of his main source of revenue to fund this war. So again, we are of course going to support using further tools that work to promote accountability for Russia's war against Ukraine, and so that's going to be our focus as we move forward.